Within Business Central, demand is made by one of two different things. One of them is a order, for example, a sales order, production order, assembly order, etc. So demand on the system allows the planning worksheets to turn around and drive assessment of what needs to be done to fulfill. However, there is also what's called the demand forecast. So before we get started, we've used the first 5 items within the demo database here, and we've also gone and created stock keeping units. And against these stock keeping units, you can see here that the first 3 have a rule against them for their replenishment, which says they're to be purchased based on fixed order, as you can see, and then the last 2 are based on order only. So upon order, we will go and raise a purchase. We don't maintain a stock level. The next thing to note is that we've created a location specific for this example, and this location is called demo demand, and currently there is no stock within this warehouse location. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to we assume this tutorial you're already across the sales order process. We're going to go into a demand forecast. So for the demand forecast, we've created one here, and I'm going to give it a date filter from the 1st of the 7th 22 to the 1st of the 6th 23, and we're going to break this down by month. Alright, here we can see, I might bring this up to the 10th, and here we can see I have the first 5 items, and we've gone and created different levels of demand that would be required to be delivered on that particular day. So a couple of things to see in the header here. One is the name of the forecast, the location filter, so this is actually for a set location. So we're going to filter to that. We're going to view it by month, view it as net change or balance as of that date. And the next thing for us is it based on a manufactured or assembled component, or is it based on a sales item, finished good? So we're going to keep that. We could do 1, for example, and here you can see I've got in November I've got 2, 2, and 3 of the different items. If you look at the sales item, I can see here at 10, 32, and 5, but if I'm to change this to both, they'll combine. Okay, and then the last thing there is your date filter. Alright, so against each of these you've got the ability to get a little bit fancy. So we're going to say in November, I'm going to click on this, I'm going to go into detail, and I've now got the ability to put into my demand multiple lines that refer to multiple quantities that I should use, and you can see here if it's a component or not. Alright, so the forecast itself exists. What does this do for us on this location? So let's go into our planning worksheets and take a look. Here I've already previously prepared by creating prepare, calculate, regenerative plan. You can run this on your effectively your master production schedule, which is what MPS stands for, or your materials requirements planning, which is your MRP. I've run it from this date range from the 1st to the 10th until the 1st of January 23. I've excluded anything before that in planning, and I've also run a location filter, and we also use the forecast just here, that one there. And this is the results. Let's take a look. And here you can see that it's gone and pushed the quantities. One, for the minimum order quantity that we're requiring on these items, has actually come in and been brought in. The second thing that you'll see is the deliverables for these dates that are coming up into the future that we need to make sure that we have sufficient stock for, have all loaded in to here, and the process from the planner. Again, not the purpose of this tutorial, but if the accept action message was selected, and pending that you know who your vendor is and what their details are, you could very quickly just go process and carry out these action messages, and from here your purchase orders, just here make purchase orders, hit OK, and that would raise all of these as purchase orders just there, just like that. So a very powerful tool for maintaining stock levels. The planner gives you that capability, but really the thing driving this can be, again, your demand from orders or your demand forecast. You can have multiple forecasts, you can run multiple scenarios. Yeah, that's really it. So thank you.